What's up, everybody? This is attorney Dan Winnigan, and I want to talk to you about trademarks today and answer the question, what does it mean when my trademark application is suspended? So I've had this question or issue come up a couple of times recently, so I want to share with you guys what it means. So usually the most common reason is because there is a potentially conflicting application ahead of you. And so what that means is that the trademark office has to resolve that particular issue first, so whether either reject or refuse the application or allow to proceed it to registration. Now, if that application, or there's multiple applications ahead of you, they'll have to kind of go in line. But let's assume there's one application ahead of you and your application is suspended. If that one ahead of you is denied, then yours will go into a further examination by the examining attorney and go through do additional, I guess, review if there's any additional issues. Otherwise, usually they provide any other objections or refusals in the initial suspension letter, and usually you can reply to those or answer those at your leisure. But once it's out of suspension, you have a deadline to apply. So if the one ahead of you is refused, you still again got to go through it. Your process just continues. If the one ahead of you is accepted or is issued a registration, most likely that one ahead of you, which will turn into a registration, will be cited against your application for a 2D refusal, which is confusingly similar, and then you'll have to address that 2D refusal in an office action response. So the process can be lengthy depending on how many applications are ahead of you and what type of applications are ahead of you. I had one that went about 2 years. One of my first trademarks, theirs was suspended because one ahead of them. And I think that one was an intent to use application. But anyways, it can be a lengthy process. Right now, the current processing time is about 9 to 12 months based on my recent experience getting a registration, assuming there's no issues. But if your application is suspended or there's other issues, it can take longer. All right, so this is Dan talking about trademarks. What happens if your trademark is suspended? What does it mean? And you have more questions about trademarks, pick up my book, mytmbook.com. And I'll ship you out a free copy just by shipping and handling. And I'll talk to you soon.